Howdy, folks. Welcome to episode 17. We're gonna do some. We're gonna do some. She knows her name, right? Her name is Howdy, folks. Apparently, yeah. We're gonna we're gonna do some. If we can, we're gonna do some delivering of the lower end products to get stuff filled up. So yeah, we'll see what we can do as far as that goes, and we'll get all this set up. And I want to make sure we got. Yeah, we don't have these, cooling off and stuff while we're doing this, so let's make sure. Yeah, see. All right, we'll throw some more. There we go. All right, let's see if that actually. That's totally not cool that it does that. It's just wasting all my wood when it does that. All right. And yeah, so I'm going to end up cheating to refill these because it's just nonsense. I have to put in 15 pieces of wood for it to get. See, it's showing me the number, but it's still not doing it. Yeah, okay. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Hey, it actually got one. All right, so we're gonna get a bunch of this stuff. We're gonna do some of the lower end materials. Let's go like this. We're gonna use the remote on here. So we'll get this up here first. Open controls. All right, let's get this thing moving this way. No, I think it's going to be the other way. We're going to get it moving the other way. Synchronize controls. Make sure our brakes and our reversers are synchronized, and then we'll get some movement here. I guess it was the other way. Okay, brakes. And we'll switch it back. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense now. Let's get this where we can. I can't see. There we go. I want to be able to see where it is in relation to the crane. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring up. We're going to start at the iron mine, and we're going to bring up some lumber and stuff to the iron mine, and then bring the iron back down to the ironworks and some cordwood. And so I think that's going to be our mission for today, is to do that, because we want to restock the industries with all the stuff that we're bringing. There we go. And this is with the industries being on the mode, they call it easy, but the mode where basically it makes twice as much output for the same amount of input. So you can only imagine how much this would be in single player for playing it on hard. They call it hard mode. It's not more difficult, it just takes more runs. It's not like, All right, anyway. So what we're going to do is we need to split up this train, and we need to basically take these two and the two iron cars, which are, the iron cars are right over there. So we're going to back all this stuff, split it all up, take the two iron cars, the hoppers, and these three, and then we're also going to pick up some cordwood at the cordwood cars that are already loaded. We're going to pick those up and bring those all up. We're going to bring those all up to the thing, and then get everything going. So, and that'll allow us to load up the iron mine and the smelter today. And we'll see how much time that takes us and what we've got left after we finish that. But we'll let these two finish up, and we can stand on here so that we can see where we're going. We need to bring up to this past the switch once this is loaded, so we can start moving now. We need to change directions. We're going to do this. We need to make sure our switch, we need to make sure our switches are going in the right direction. That one is going in the right direction. Yep, okay. So our switches are set. We're good to go. Why are we not moving? I think we were on a very slight incline. Oh, because I didn't turn on the regulator. That's why. I just turned off the brakes. Okay. So we'll get this moving up here. And we'll bring this past. We'll bring these cars past this switch so that we can put these cars over on this. We're going to use that as a siding. Is what we're going to do. So we'll get that going, and then we can hook up our two iron cars, and then we should be able to do everything else. And then we're going to get our cordwood cars out. So we'll make sure that we can actually do all this stuff. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the cordwood cars in the front, if we can, so that we can push those off onto a siding and leave them, instead of having to do a whole bunch of shunting and everything, or trying to. I don't want to drag the cordwood cars all the way up to the iron mine, especially with only these 2 engines. I don't know if they'll be able to take it, if they'll be able to have that much power. So we're going to stop here, and then let's see, we should be able to disconnect that to make sure that this one actually has the brakes on. Okay, it does have the brakes on. All right, and we're going to go like this. We're going to disconnect this. It's not rolling away, right? Okay. And then we're going to take this, and we are on the class 48. Okay, good. We're going to go reverse. That's not the class 48. That's Betsy. Why is Betsy the one moving? I want to do... No, I want to do... Why is it doing that? All right, class 48. Reverse. You can do it in microscopic GUI elements. This isn't Excel, it's a game. Why is it... There we go. We should start moving. Okay, there we go. All right. Now we got our controls set up. Okay, so we just need to get past this switch. Let's go like there. We'll get past this switch. And we can shrink this back down again too. We don't need it to be huge. All right. So then once we get past the switch here, it's interesting that the way that's showing it. Okay, we're going to flip the switch, reverse. And we don't want to go too nuts on that, because we are going around that corner. I don't want to give it tons of juice trying to go around that corner. It's not a good idea. All right, and then we should be able to hook these up. Okay, so we're going to go up this way, just so that we can see when we're past the switch. All right, we can give it a little bit more juice now. There we are. Do I have water? Yeah, I still do have water. Okay. I can't refill these with the editor, the Rose editor, because it doesn't recognize the newer engines. I don't know, maybe they've made a new build of it, but I haven't checked. But yeah, it doesn't know about any of the new engines that were added. Like, I think it's now a year. But yeah, it doesn't know about those. So, can I get this all the way past? If I can get all the way past the switch, that would probably be helpful. So I think we'll do that. We'll push this other car, or 2 cars. Yeah, we'll push these other 2 cars. We can. We're only going 3.8. Yeah, we should be able to push these. A little bit more. There we go. All right. And hopefully those other 2 cars will stop on their own. Okay, cool. So we can hook up. Oops, we need to get that. We can put this brake on and unhook this. Okay, and then what we need to do is we need to go... can we get this... I'm just trying to think if we can get this out the other way. We can't really do that. Because I'd like to get this on the front of the thing. I think we're going to do that. We're going to take the time to get this on the front. So I think what we need to do is we need to pull these 2 cars all the way through and then back, and then the Betsy needs to go all the way back past the switch too. Do we have enough room back here? Yeah, we do. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to hook this back up. We're going to take the brakes off here. I'm hoping that that's hooked. It didn't sound like it, did it? Did it? There it is. Yeah, because it moved the thing, so it should be... All right, should be good to go. So what we're going to do is... We have room back here. We don't need to see that. We need to see up here and make sure that we've got 2 car lengths. So we need to get the engine down to like here, if we can. So let's go do that. We're going to go forward. Do any of these cars have the brakes on them? I should probably just rehook this. Let's rehook this for now and take this brake off. All right, and then we need to bring the engine up to here. Let's do this. Because, yeah, we've got plenty of room on the other end. Yeah, we've got way more than 3 car lengths on there. Okay. Cool. Somebody has their brakes on. Oh, it's the last car. All right. Take the brakes off that one. And let's try this again. Yeah, this is going to take a minute. This is definitely going to be a full episode. All right. We'll get this to come up here. I need to be able to bring the 2 hopper cars up to this, so, and get them past the switch. So we'll give ourselves a little bit of a leeway here, so we're not trying to squeeze in there with no extra room. All right, and then what we're going to do is we need to put on the brakes on a couple of these. Brakes there, brakes there, brakes there. Okay, got the brakes on that. We're going to take this and go this way. And then we're going to put that on there. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. We're going to go this way. I meant to do that. All right. Too many to see. I'm trying to multitask. That's what happens. All right. And then we're going to make sure this doesn't have a thing on it. Okay. All right, cool. Let's bring this back. This one. Reverser. Bring it back. There we go. Okay, that's cool. And it's slowing down. There we go. All right. That should give us plenty. And then we can bring these back up. Okay. So we're going to take the brakes off of this. I'm pretty sure that we didn't, but let's check. Yeah, brakes are off. Okay. This is going to come back up. This way, forward. This is going to come back up forward. And then we need to get Betsy back out of the way, too. So we're going to put Betsy in the middle. Or we'll put Betsy on the front. I think that's what we'll do. We're going to make a double header again, I think. Or we can just leave Betsy at home. You know, one or the other. Right? No, I think we will, because we might need the extra pulling power here. All right. So what we need to do is we need to move Betsy back. So let's go like this. Open controls. We're going to go reverse. And we're going to do this. We can flip that switch so that it's out of the way. Let's get some speed going so we don't have to dink around. There we go. And get around that corner a little bit. All right. Let's jump out of here. Go supervise this and make sure it's not going to fly off the rails or anything. All right, and then we're going to need to bring the other train back past that. So yeah, we do need some space here. Okay. We do need some space there. We should be good as far as that goes. We need to get past this switch. And also we want to bring Betsy all the way up. So we'll go back a little bit. And then we're going to hit that brake. We're going to disconnect. Let's jump in Betsy. And we're going to go forward. And let's flip this switch again. Nope. We want to go that way. That's right. Okay. So then we can actually... Yeah. Okay, cool. That works. Close that off. Let's put our... Oh, we do have a pin on there. Okay, good. And then does this one have a pin on the front? That needs to go. Okay. All right, cool. So this is going to come back, and this needs to come back this way. There we go. All right. All right, cool. This should work pretty well, I think. I think this will get us where we need to go, and these will be in the front, so they'll be better for at the iron mine. Those will be better placed also. You know what? Do we have anything on the back of that? Because we're going to need to hook these up. I don't think we have anything on the back, so we're going to have to do that too. Go like this. Whoops. Let's get a pin on this. There we go. And then this is going to hook up to here. And then we'll hook all this up onto Betsy, and then we can go. See, it only took like 17, 18 minutes. All right. Okay, so we've got this brake can turn off. We'll go and check in the interface and make sure all the brakes are off. We are at 49. There we go. Okay, so let's go like this. Forward. Make sure all of our brakes are off. Oh, we can see them on here. I don't see any. Okay. And then this switch needs to go this way. And Betsy is good. And those are good. Okay. All right, so we can go forward. That was a little scary there. Did it look like it was trying to pull it off the track? There we go. All right, we can coast around this corner. We can be gentle on the corners. All right, and then we're going to jump in Betsy here. And then we'll turn off the brakes. There we go. There we go. All right, so we should be good to bring all this up to that. There we go. Cool. I don't think we had them so close together to do that. That's pretty cool. I'm liking that. All right, these are going to overspeed if we... Oh, we're only going 10. Okay, let's get our interface set up here. 11. I don't know why it feels like I'm going a million. Whoops. There we go. I think it's the player jerking around. Yeah, we'll get moving here, and we'll see if we can... I should save this, too. Shouldn't I? Let's save this. Save game. I'm not in the cab, so... I mean, I'm standing on it, but I'm not... Whoops. Continue. I'm standing on it, but I'm not... It looks like it's colliding, doesn't it? But yeah, if you're in the F interface, where you have the keys, it can be problematic. Okay, so we're going to... coast down this, and we need to make sure our switch over here is correct, because we're going to stop above the hill. Yeah, we're going to stop up here in a second. when we get to here. We're going to stop. Because what we need to do is we need to bring the whatchamacallit cars up, the cordwood cars up. So we're going to put the brakes on this car and this car. And then we're going to release that one, because that's the one we're going to keep, because that one is going to be easier to put back in when we get back. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go up to Betsy again, and we're going to go there we go. What we're going to do is we're going to come down here and grab the cordwood. So make sure Betsy has a thing on the front. Come on, you can do it. Okay. All right, Betsy has a thing on the front. Let's go do this. We're gonna pull these. So we're gonna put the cordwood ones on the front, and so our engines are in the middle. And what that's gonna do is that's gonna allow us to drop these off easily without having to do a bunch more shunting. And also, if we weigh too much and we need to split off the cars to go up the hill to double this hill, we don't have to do it weird. You know what I mean? We're not gonna have to do any extra shunting to double the hill. So we'll be able to push these up and then go back and pull the other ones up if need be. Brake. There we go. All right. Let's get this hooked up. Okay, and we'll take these brakes off. Let me see, we need to go make sure all of our brakes are off. Okay, so we're going to go reverse. What the? No. Reverse. Reverse. Why is it not reversing? There we go. All right. That was weird. Not sure why it wasn't reversing, but okay. We'll slow down a little here because I can't see where I'm going. That always helps. It always helps when you can see where you're going. It's dropping it in weird places too. It's letting go of the regulator in weird places. This is why I wanted to leave myself some space so we don't have to rush up the hill and then we have time to slow down or stop or whatever if we need to. Here. Okay, so we've got four cars of cordwood. And are we going to slow down enough? Yeah, we're going to slow down enough. Okay. Let's get over this way. I think we'll be going slow enough. We can brake a little bit here. There we go. All right. Should be good here. And then we can hit this. All right. Brakes off here and brakes off here. And we're going to check our map again to make sure that our brakes are all off. We're going to save this too. It looks like our brakes are all off because we're rolling. We are totally rolling. Okay, we need to flip this switch too. We're going to check our switches. We need that one. That one needs to go that way. I hope we don't go flying off the edge. And then we're going to drop the cordwood cars off here, I think. Let me see. Yeah, that's where we need to drop them off. Okay. So we're gonna go this way and drop the cordwood cars off, and then we're gonna go up to the iron. So let's save the game here. Slot 6. All right. And we'll head out. Okay. I think we're good. So let's get moving here. Forward. Get some speed going here. And I'm going to make sure that Betsy has fuel too, because I don't think we've refueled her recently, as recently. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Because otherwise we're pushing dead weight up the hill, right? And our boiler pressure is good on Betsy. Boiler pressure is 120. Yeah, okay. All right, we're good. So we should be able to get going down this hill. Got to be a little bit careful. We're moving now. All right. I just don't want to overspeed down this hill. This is such a weird area. Because you've got too much downhill and uphill right next to each other. All right, we're going to put the reverser backwards so in case we need it. Yeah, we are going to need it. Because this definitely doesn't have enough brakes. Okay, is it? Nope, it's still speeding up. And then we have to reverse this. Now we have to reverse it. Come on, take the brakes off. Thank you. All right. We're going up the hill here. This whole roller coaster here. 16.4. Okay. What are we at now? 16.5. Okay, we're at level, but we need the speed to get up this hill. We're gonna watch all the cars going around this corner. Hopefully we don't lose anything going around the corner. Oh man, they are so wanting to jump off at that corner for some reason. The weird thing is that corner isn't even that tight. It's not even that tight, but they still want to just fly right off, don't they? 13. Are we maintaining? I think we're mostly maintaining. If we can get to the end of this little segment of track, I think we can make it in one shot if we can get to the end of that little segment of track. I mean, we are going to have to separate here in a second anyway, so it's not too much of a loss of time if we have to do it this way, but if we have to stop and split it. The big thing is that when we do that, the whole thing's going to start running backwards down the hill. That's what happened last time, I think. See, we've got a little flat spot right here. Yep, where we're picking up a little bit of speed, so I think we're good. Alright, cool. Alright, we're good there, so we just need to get this one off to the side. So let's go like this. This one needs to come off to the side. At least far enough to get off the foul. There we go. Okay, we're good there. Alright, so we can take this. We can put on the brakes on, on this car. Disconnect this. We're going to put on the brakes on a couple of these. Okay. And then we should be able to bring the rest of this back. There. Sorry. There. Okay. We should be able to bring the rest of this back. We're going to reverse her. Fuel 31. Fuel 42. Okay. We're still good on fuel. And then we're going to need to flip this switch when we get to it. Bring this down here so you can see. We need to get past this switch right here and flip it when we get past it. I'm still tempted to do an entire episode in the abstract, in all the maps and stuff. Alright. And run like multiple trains and everything too. Okay, Betsy is past. Whoops. We're going to hit the brakes. We're going to flip that switch. And then we're going to go forward. Alright, and let's make sure we don't have any other switches over here that we need to flip. I think we are all good. We're all good all the way up to the iron mine. Okay. And I think we are on level ground right now. We should be okay to just go without any fear of overspeeding. We might even have a little bit of an uphill here. It's hard to tell because the ground is going up and down, so we don't know if the tracks are level. Can't wait for that sign update. I'm telling you. Alright, and then we get, what we're going to do is we're going to get the iron, and then we're going to come back and drop off the other cars. And I think we'll drop those off on the siding too, and then we'll put the, we'll deliver the iron and the cordwood to the smelter. Alright, we need to go full regulator on this, so we don't have any slowdowns or anything. Make sure we make it around this corner intact. The corner is a little wobbly too. Alright, what's our speed? I'm pretty sure we did this with... What did we do? Did we use Betsy to bring 2 at a time? I think that's what we did, is we used Betsy to bring 2 at a time. So I'm pretty sure the Class 48 should be able to handle all this. Because Betsy can bring 2, and then the Class 48 can bring twice that, I think. So... And yeah, we're not really slowing down, so we're good. All right, cool. I think this is our 3rd trip up here, isn't it? Didn't we come up here twice already? I'm not positive about that, but I thought we came up here twice. All right, is this the... No, we got one more corner. Okay. Okay, so as soon as we get up above this, we're going to want to start slowing down. Alright, we're going to let it coast. There we go. And let's go like this. Okay, so we've got that. Let's unload all this stuff. Unload our beams. There we go. I don't think these beams are going to make it, are they? Are they going to make it onto the thing? It's hard to tell, isn't it? Should we? I think we're going to chance it just for the fun of it. Just to see. We'll learn something here. Nope. Oh, yeah, they did. Nice. Okay. Beams made it. We need to get our lumber up here. So let's go like this. Are we downhill? I don't think we're... Yeah, we are downhill. Okay. Bring these up here. And I think our iron might even be underneath the thing by the time we get our beams there. I'm not sure, though. We'll find out. I think that it's going to be a little bit too far. We're going to have to back up, but that's okay. We still have to back up anyway. There's our lumber. I'm going to go like this a little bit more. See if we can get... See, if you had two people, then you can have the other person unload. They need auto unload for this, so that you can do that. You jump off on the platform and you tell the platform to auto unload. Alright. See if it's doing it. Yep, it's doing 2 at a time. Alright, cool. And yeah, see, we do need to back up a little bit, but that's okay. Whoops. Alright. So we'll back up here, reverser. And brakes. There we go. Alright, so we're going to do our 10 here. They're balls now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, and then we're going to go... We'll just leave the brakes on. That way it'll stop automatically. Alright. Doing brake torques in the train. And we're going to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whoops, 8. There we go. Alright, cool. So we can bring these down the hill. Let's do it. How's our fuel? Our fuel is fine. What's our fuel on Betsy? 29. Okay. We're still good on fuel then. And I think we just put the brakes on like 50% or something like that, wasn't it, to get down this hill? I don't think it was even full brakes. I don't remember for sure now. But we need to go all the way back, and we're going to drop off these cars. Alright, let's see what full brakes does. Yeah, 50%. 75%. 90%. Alright, what is 100% brakes going to do for us? See, 100% is going to keep us from going over like 10 or whatever. So, okay. I think we found our number. It's a decent speed to come down the hill. And while we're doing that, we can refuel here. If it'll let me. There we go. Okay, and then we'll refuel Betsy over here. If it'll let me. Alright. Taking a an ore bath, right? We're taking an ore bath. Okay, so we can... Whoa, when did I do that? When did I do that? It must have been when I clicked. I clicked in the wrong spot. Alright. It's fine if we go 15 around this. We might have to pick up some cars. We'll see. Alright, and I think we are on level ground now, so we'll just let this coast. I don't think we're on level ground because it was speeding up. There we go. Nice. And I think we're either even or we're coming back uphill again. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. 0.7. You just got to keep an eye on that speed. See, this is a little bit of a downhill, isn't it? Yep, it's a little bit of a downhill. Alright, so we're gonna put these over here. Flip the switch, thank you. And flip that switch. Take the brakes off, thank you. It takes me like 6 times to get the brakes to deactivate. I swear, I have to click and drag on it like several times. Some of that is just because it doesn't update. It's not updating like 60 times a second kind of thing. So that's something that they can't really do anything about. But the things being microscopic makes it worse. Okay, we're going to put the brakes on this car. We're on pretty much level ground, so we don't need to put all the brakes on all the cars. And then we're going to go like this. And we need to make sure that we have a thing on the front here. Yep, we have a thing on the front of Betsy. Okay, so can we stand? We can't stand on the front of the Betsy, apparently. Okay, so we're gonna go like this, forward, and then we need to there. We're going to bring this up, and then we'll be able to get the rest of our stuff together here. I think we are on level ground here for a while before we hit that bridge. I think it's all level, so we are going to have to slow down a little bit in a second. There we go. All right, let's get up here. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Go. There. Is it going to make it? It's not going to make it. There we go. All right. So we're going to go forward. We're going to give it some juice here. And then we're going to take the brakes off here. All right. And the rest of these. All right, we're good there. Okay, let's jump up here if we can. Nope, we can't. Okay. All right, we can see from here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here. We need to set our switches here too, because we're going to go this way. And then we're not going to go on the siding either. We're going to go up here to drop all these off. Okay. Cool. So everything is set there. Our switches are set. Let's get this thing moving. It looks like this is going to be a full episode here. This is going to take up our time. So then we're going to have to figure out our next thing is the smelter. No, that's the smelter. We need to do the ironworks. We need to bring... We're doing this so that we can make raw iron. And then we need to take the raw iron and we need to go get lumber again. We're going to bring raw iron and lumber all the way back down to the ironworks. I forgot this is still up a hill until we get past... Oh, you know what? We still need to get past that other little segment of hill, too. This little one here. And then we can worry about... Yeah, see that one right there? It's a nasty little hill. Okay. Now I can worry about regulating our speed a little bit more. A little bit, not too much. All right. All right, this will help us slow down a little bit too. Man, those things are really wanting to tip over. Those loaded cordwood cars are dangerous, aren't they? All right. Let's see. Oh, you know what? This is the cord. Oh, man, we're going to need to extend that, aren't we? All right. We're going to have to extend that. Let's jump out here. We're going to jump out here. We need to extend this track because there's no way we're going to be able to get the iron up there. So let's go like this. We're going to do a wall. Put a piece of wall here. We're going to do this, and then we're going to bring it up. There we go. I think what we'll do is we'll go like this, and then we're going to bring it up at, whoops, at a steeper angle. It's going to be a little gentle there, and then we're going to go all the way up to 10. There we go. Okay. And then let's see if it'll let us. It's not gonna work anyway, even if we can get it on there. So it doesn't matter. All right. Okay. That'll give us plenty of space and it'll help us not overrun. Okay, so we need to come back this way a little bit, I think. Did we lose a... Heh. We lost an iron car somewhere, didn't we? All right, where is it on the map? Let's go find... Oh, it's over here. Oh, it's right here. Okay. All right, well, it's disconnected. Okay, we need to put the brakes on it then. If it'll let me. There we go. We're going to put the brakes on this. We're going to put this back here. We're going to put it on the straightaway. There we go. Just because otherwise it's going to be a problem. And then I think the pin was on that one. We'll make sure. Yep. All right. So let's gently bring these back. Or should we bring that forward first? No, because we're going to still need to bring the whole thing forward. Okay. We'll bring this back gently. See, this is making up for the long episode that we had before. Reverser. Are we really on level ground? Or does somebody have the brakes on? Somebody has the brakes on. No? Oh, apparently we're... That's weird. We're not going either way. Is somebody halfway off the rails? That one off the rails and dragging or something? Yeah, I don't know. All right, and remember we had it so that these would bounce off the thing? Remember the cord would bounce off and land in there anyway? So I think we're good to unload 2 or 3 of these cars at a time. We might as well just do 2. There's no reason to do 3. Come on. Brake. Yeah, now that I try to do it, that's when it speeds up. Okay. As soon as I decide to try to multitask something, that's when it decides to speed up. Okay. I don't want to get in the way of it, because then it'll bounce off of me and not hit the thing. Or something like that, you know what I mean? Alright. Whoops. We go like this. Alright. We'll let this go a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I didn't even see that car come off or anything. That was weird. Not sure why it suddenly... It must have been that I braked. I almost said broke. I hit the brakes and it must have been trying to push around the corner while I was still hitting the brakes. Okay. That will be sufficient. That's going to go. Yep, okay. And then this one's going to go. Yep. All right. I think we missed a couple. We did miss like 4 or 5 of them. Okay. I'll just have to do that manually. But we'll get this hooked back up. We'll get this all hooked back up, and then we'll worry about it. So, whoops, that needs to be out of there. Okay, hit our brakes. All right, we should be okay to... Okay, so we're going to take the brakes off of that, and then we're going to go like this, forward. Yeah, we're going. We're moving. Okay. We're going to come up here so that we can see what we're doing. We don't need to be going that fast. We can be going at yard speeds here. All right. Let's see how that's... I think that's going to leave us enough room. It looks like it's going to... Yeah, we're going to have enough room. Okay. Not too much extra, but it will leave us enough room. A little bit more. Beautiful. Okay, I think we did have that problem with the corridor the last time, and I don't think I even... is it going? Yeah, okay. And I don't think I even went and fixed it. There we go. Alright, cool. Well, that's going to be it for episode 17, maybe? Yeah, that's going to be it for episode 17. Join me in episode 18. We'll get our next thing going, which is the ironworks. We need to get our raw iron. So we made some raw iron. We should have a bunch of that coming out here shortly. Rails and raw iron. Yep, it's manufacturing it now. So yeah, we'll get our other cars, get our raw iron and our what was the other thing? Lumber. We need to go back and get lumber and bring lumber and raw iron all the way down to the ironworks, and then we'll do that next time, and hopefully we can get the oil going, and then we can get our oil cars and all that stuff. So yeah, join me in episode 18, and we'll see you then. Later.